And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Make you sit.
Yeah, we're not going to make you fucking have an artistic build to a show that's 17 minutes late. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I mean, Sirius XM calls himself a company. I just do this lack of reliability.
What's happening?
I don't know.
What happened here exactly, Jacob?
I've seen drug dealers that are fucking more on time.
Our profit system crashed, and I wish we were 17 minutes late.
What are we
would
at?
be 25.
Yeah.
Well, we're usually 6 minutes late, so suck my dick.
Anyway, we're going to take our first break, everybody.
It's been a minute of The Bonfire. We sat down, we got everything ready, and again, we have to come in after another show, so we came in and got ready, and then immediately Lou's like, it's crashed. And you're like, fuck all this shit.
It literally crashed like a 1980s movie computer crash. Like the screen started getting blinky and fuzzy.
If it would have been like a hacker movie, the bad guy's face would have been bouncing around. Like,
yeah.
It's Fugelsang's face.
Or it would have went to static and then went to like a black and white of him in a room. He goes, Lou Witzke, how the hell are you?
Or he does the chair turnaround where he goes, my old friends at the bonfire.
Yeah.
I bet you were excited to do your Monday show.
And it comes up on all the screens in the room.
Oh, no. I didn't know we were messing. We made Fugelsang into a fucking villain?
Yeah.
We turned him into a supervillain?
He went full-blown lawnmower man on us.
Yeah. I'm everywhere you are. How about these texts to your mother, Dan? Brings it up on the screen.
Son of a bitch.
This guy's good.
It's just so, it went war games on us. Mm-hmm. System went rogue.
So we're going to move it upstairs to the comedy office, but that takes them going and queuing up the entire studio and kind of turning on that studio. By the time Lou got up there, of course, Murphy's Law, the computer comes back and it's ready to log in, and now we're 26 minutes late. Man, you know what I love about our fans is we really do love them enough that we'll give them excuses like you're late to work with a manager you care about.
Yeah.
You're like, I swear to you, Tom, you know I'm trying to get
I know this sounds like bullshit, okay? I wouldn't believe me probably either, even if it didn't happen to me.
But I'm telling you, it's crazy. First off, the train stopped running. In between stops.
Guy runs up, jumps in the air, turning around at the same time, shits on my chest.
Crazy.
I'm not coming. If it would have happened in my shoes, I would have just kept coming.
How am I supposed to come to work with poop on my chest?
I got shit on my shirt.
Guy did a full somersault in the air, spread it.
It was unbelievable.
Perfectly right on my chest.
And a real spray.
He was like Zorro with his asshole. He just put it right where he wanted it to.
I felt the heat of Cholula.
Notorious RGA says, who do we need to freak out at to let you get you guys a studio? Oh, I mean, come on. And end this Bush League nonsense. Well, as far as the argument of studio goes, yes. A, we would love a studio. Everyone on staff would love if Comedy Central had their own studio. Number two, wasn't the studio's fault. This was the system's fault. They're updating the system and Comedy Central doesn't get it till March. So.
I don't know, but it really is like, I don't know. I don't know who to tell people to...
They don't love us.
Well, they at least are switching over the outdated system. It's just been a little bit of a headache recently.
But this is the Sirius XM.
It's just out, you know.
I think we need to contact Richard Sirius or his son, Theodore.
But that's what I'm saying. It's out of date.
Is this the XM family or the Sirius family?
Is it it's out of date to what? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you holding up to against, like, terrestrial radio station?
It's
logs
probably just out of date compared to the technology that's available now compared to when this system was built.
Shouldn't this be the top tier technology for satellite radio?
I think that's why they're switching.
This computer system that crashed is at least 10 years old.
Guys, I've been working here.
We're both going there. Guys, remember,
I've been working here, guys, remember, for 10 years.
Guys, for 10 years.
Pete Dominic probably remembers when this system got put in.
Oh, my God. Yeah. He's probably there on the day of the installation.
You guys might remember, my first day here was the day they changed the systems over officially.
Guys, that is my system. Really quick, I want to say thanks to all campers in Atlanta for coming out. What a fucking fun weekend. That couple,
all the time.
Dude, couple in the front row had a shirt that said, I go to Atlanta all the time, in Falcons font, and on the back with the Bonfire logo. It was fucking awesome. Took a picture with them. They're great. It's so cool to see all those fucking campers out there. And
I was in D.C., man. Fantastic. Such a fantastic weekend. Very cool, overwhelming to see like the numbers there. I've been going there for DC Improv for a couple years now, and it was the biggest crowds I've had there.
Remember, for 10 years.
10 years now. Remember, I've been going there for 10 years. No, not 10 years, but I've been going there. And it was a great, amazing week. I wish I would have got to meet more people. I met a few, but I also just got like sick.
Yeah.
I was fighting it all weekend.
I talked to you this weekend because I was watching Temptation Island.
So funny what you said right away. Cause I remember Dan called, and I was like, we're always going to take a Dan call, and I know something funny, like watch this or listen to this. And me and Christine were laying in bed watching Punisher, and Dan calls, and I go, hey, buddy. He goes, oh, man, I am watching Temptation Island now. It is crazy. And I just went, well, what's up? He goes, wow, buddy, you need Afrin.
Yeah. It sounded bad right on the other end. It was like our Pete Davidson
my whole weekend. I had to
I don't know why you guys are talking like that. I don't talk like that.
I think to get on stage both nights, I had 11 pills and lots of Afrin pumps in.
You had to put your head over, what is it when the people cook? My mom had me put my head over, if you...
stew?
Yeah, but it was a certain kind of thing, it was vinegar.
Soup?
When she'd put vinegar on something, she'd be like, put your nose over this, and you'd be like, and then you're just like, and it just fucking opens you up.
Steamed vinegar?
It would be something, she'd put something, I'm too dumb to know what it was.
Can you text her and find out what that recipe is? I want to do that tonight.
Yeah. I'll ask my mom because she'd be like, put your head over this. And
your mom does medieval sinus clearing things?
Yeah, Trish is she's like Merlin.
That's great.
She's cooking up spells.
I've done it with herbs. We have herbs at home to steam your face with.
Christine, don't listen to your newfangled worldly yoga horse shit.
My mother was cured kings, knights and kings.
This woman was paralyzed for 9 months and came back to life.
Her organs returned to her.
Yeah, jumped right back on the hog. I mean, didn't even wait a little bit.
No, they told her not to. They said, we don't know what really the damage is done. She didn't care.
She goes, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
This thing's been dead for 9 months. Got to take it for a test spin. Are you asking her?
Yeah.
That's so fantastic. Anyway.
She probably will call me because she's going to be too confused by the text. She's like, what?
Can we just call her? Can you just give the number for...
She might be at work.
Vinegar will do it for sure.
It's crazy.
Steamed vinegar?
Oof, that'll burn your nose. Yeah.
But it clears it like a mug.
Yeah, I want to hear from her because I don't want to go home and just steam vinegar. You have to dilute it. It's like, no, 2 drops of vinegar and my eyes start bleeding or something.
His sinuses collapse. Yeah. Jay's got weird canal face. It's like, I make you like Jigsaw. You become my Jigsaw because of a cooking technique.
I finished Punisher.
I didn't finish it.
Loved it.
Loved it.
Loved it.
You loved the end of it.
Oh yeah.
Loved it. It was great.
It's still at episode 3.
The very last end of the show, not necessary thing is the only thing I didn't like. It was a little corny, but they just made it comic booky. But the end of the story and everything is fantastic. Yeah, it's so good. It's hard to believe. It's probably the best thing I think Marvel's ever done.
I loved season 1, and so far the first 3 episodes are good, but this makes me want to go home and watch it tonight.
Yeah, it was. It's the best thing I think Marvel's done, and it's just you forget it's a superhero thing because it's so violent.
Yeah,
and the reactions are much more human than superhero-y. You know what I mean?
Well,
he's not a...
It's weird that they have so much violence, and then they did that with Jigsaw's face.
Yeah, the Jigsaw's face thing is annoying. But that guy, I couldn't tell even by the end of the show if that guy's an amazing actor or he just constantly does the same thing of putting both his hands on his head and putting his head down. That seems like to me every single scene he just goes, and
they go, it works.
Yeah, he puts his hands on his head.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Dude, if you're running a play and you're getting yardage on it, run that play.
Run that play.
All season long.
The whole season.
But you like it.
Move. But it was just great. Yeah, the storyline was great. The girl in it's great. You've seen her already.
Yeah.
The young girl.
You begin to like her?
Just the character, just the story of her. It's fun. Yeah, no, she's a bit of a twat, but she's a kid. What are you going to do? Christine was pretty sure that he was going to go full-blown Jerry Lee Lewis and start fucking the girl.
I mean, I'm a little worried about it, and I'm in episode 3. And I'm going, he's like, where are you going? He's just all mad. He's like, God, do you have a boyfriend? Punisher questions. He goes, do you mind an older guy that kills a bunch?
Yeah. You seeing somebody?
Yeah. Would you want to, I don't know, maybe take a walk?
I said he does the whole show in squint.
Yeah.
He looks like a different person when his eyes are wide open. Like you've seen the scene.
Can you turn that light down?
He does something that is, what my insecurity of masculinity is. That's what I wanted to ask you earlier, Jacob. But you said you didn't finish the episode, but this isn't a storyline thing at all.
Okay.
At one point, he comes out of elevator.
Yeah.
And in a parking structure, and there's a little railing in front of him. What the hell's that? There's a little railing in front of him. And
is there a superhero fight happening?
No, what is that?
It's. I believe they're renovating downstairs, so they're probably just right under us, knocking shit down.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Do you hear? I mean, you could feel it in the ground.
Terrifying.
It feels like the ground's about to give way, dude.
I mean, what the fuck?
Feels like we're in a skyscraper in New York that's fucking something bad's happening.
What the fuck with this place?
Hey!
Give it back to him.
Hey! We're trying to do a fucking radio show down here. Who's your union rep?
Dude, if this room falls into the next floor, it would be hilarious.
Dude, I have to grab on like a wet cat. Just trying to grab the fucking thing. Fuck! Jacob, help! I'm like, it's a cliffhanger. Yeah. Jacob, hold on. My neck, I can't. Hold on, God damn it. And then it says, you guys coming to a fucking ranch in Colorado and I'm drinking? You gotta come back to radio. I can't. I can't do that voice anymore. Come on, Dan. That was an accident. It was a freak accident. You guys were on fire at the time. You get out of this bar and you leave with your legs, Jay. You keep talking, you're gonna get your knees broken. I don't do radio anymore. That's the old me. When I buried Trish, this all went away.
Man, how much does Jacob only know one sport and one person in the sport, Joey Logano, that one of the things I want to talk about was Adrian Broner's post-fight.
Yeah.
No, and he wrote Adrian Bronner. He made it so much more.
Yeah, Broner.
I don't know who that is.
He's a boxer. He's a man.
I don't even follow boxing at all. I know Adrian Broner.
Broner.
I like boxing. I just didn't know how to spell his name.
Yeah, that's all right. I get that.
Well, a second ago you said you didn't know who he is.
I don't know who he is, but I said I like boxing.
You enjoy watching ethnics fight, is what you're saying.
I didn't even
That's
know he
what it
was
is.
ethnic.
It's my mom's.
Everyone's ethnic.
I found out it's when she makes her wilted spinach salad dressing. It has bacon grease, vinegar, and mustard in it. And when she puts the vinegar in, it activates all those things, and you breathe it, and you're like, and then it just like fucking, it clears you out crazy.
I didn't know I thought she was going to tell me I had to put some like steamed water and vinegar. I didn't know I had to fucking make a mustard gas.
Yeah, you got to fucking World War I yourself.
Well,
Get ready, dude.
The horseradish and
My mom,
your mom gave me the fucking alchemist kit.
I was just going to say that the fucking what's it called?
The anarchist cookbook.
Anarchist cookbook. Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, you throw a wick in that thing, toss it through a window.
She goes, I'll tell you this, she'll get rid of some neighbors if you put a little bit of gas and a wick in this thing. Bye bye. I think my mom was burning down churches in the late 80s. This is, are you on to do Adrian? Well, Adrian,
we don't have to bring the fight up just yet. I didn't finish saying what I was saying because, the human thing and Hulk were fighting downstairs.
Yeah.
But they took our aggressive stomps and they
Did you think they heard that? And they're like, whoa, guys, knock it off.
No, it's funny the things that I admire in another man, I was saying, because the Punisher comes out of an elevator. There's a little, like, waist level railing in front of him. Mm-hmm. And he has to get over that. And he puts his left hand, actually it was, on it, and just, it's so effortlessly, just swings both legs up over it, and they land, like, in front of it. Like, he lands like it looked like he walked through it, almost. And I was like, man, that's so masculine.
It is. That's cool.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
It's not masculine. It's more cool than
my foot would clip the thing, and then I'd roll over the thing and fall down.
It's like trying to get out of a pool. You know how some guys can just push up and get their foot right down, and then they walk out. Me, I got to put my knee down and then my other knee.
My shirt would rip right in the belly, over the belly.
Yeah. When I get out of a pool, though, I have to sometimes I put my stomach up on the side, then a knee, and then another knee.
Oh, I said getting out of a pool as a fat kid was a nightmare for me. I bring half the pool water out with me.
And I was just
a tsunami.
I was a gangly kid, and I hated it because I was just ungraceful about it, like a wet baby deer.
I would have to beach myself.
Oh, man.
I'd have to swim hard to the edge and then just try to dolphin jump up and just let the water carry me out.
Just a wave.
Because there's no way I was being able to push up and plant my foot.
But those are the same kids that can do that. That can just hop over a railing. Dude, I ate shit one time at recess. I'll never forget this because I got the wind knocked out of me, the worst it's ever happened. Which I was trying to look cool, and it was the two wooden planks, like a low fence with 2 wooden planks, and I was trying to look cool and like step on one and jump over it, but it hooked my foot, and I did a flip onto my back, and it just went poof, and I was like, and you can't talk, and I was like, and then to get the lady, like the teacher at recess, and I was like, I'm done, and they're like, you okay? And I was like, when my breath came back, I was like, fuck, and everyone was just sitting around looking at me. You're like,
oh yeah,
sorry,
the wind knocked out of you.
10 years old,
absolute worst.
In front of all the girls that are about to go play Foursquare. And you're like, I was a cool kid. I was a fucking weirdo. Giant head, just fucking taking a topple and getting the wind just knocked the fuck out of me.
You didn't know that you had that fucking championship belt in your pants. You didn't know that yet.
I didn't know.
You didn't know. You thought you were like all the other boys.
I thought it was just a curse.
Till you got into that fucking locker room, looked around and saw you were packing heat.
Nah, man, I took one of the only group showers I've taken like out of school was football, and there was a bunch of black dudes in there, and you're just like, well, you're just like, I guess I'm.
You think you hang,
dude? I really appreciate how much you build up my penis size.
Because fucking monster, right?
Yeah, because it's so underwhelming. If I ever were to date a listener of the show, you would have set me up on the longest troll of all time. Like, if I met my dream woman and she was like a listener of the show, and she's like, I mean, part of the reason I can't wait to meet you is her giant cock and pull out. She's like, that's pretty just average.
Dude, I heard Foster's can girth soft.
Well, I giggled at Mandingo.
Yeah. I know. I was watching it in awe. Like, I was like this. I was looking for the trick photography where the prosthetic is,
and I was going like, "Is that it?" He's like half hard, right?
Yeah. You're like, I don't know. Is that thing when's going to get impressive?
I'd compare my dick to a heavy metal album cover where the devil has a giant cock and he's banging sinners.
A fucking massive hogger. I think our guest is here earlier. I just saw him walking around outside. Why don't we take our first break? We have to. I don't even want to, but we got to do commercials. So let's take our first break. We'll get our guest in here.
Yeah.
Now, if he's here. And,
our guest has a thing I immediately want to bring up that maybe we've talked about, and it involves large penises.
Oh, hell yeah. It's my favorite subject.
I know.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
What a lot of people don't realize is working in radio, dealing with the stuff like technical issues, running from studio to studio.
What are you talking about, dude? I'm hungry.
Dude, that's because you're working in radio.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that working in radio is a hungry job. Thank God.
Really take it for granted how hungry this job is.
Really. And sometimes cooking can be a chore. Well, thanks to HelloFresh, they're coming in and taking the guesswork out of cooking, offering a wide-ranging menu of classics that we know and love, like Chipotle spice steak, gorgeous greens faro bowl, recipes you might not be as familiar with, but courtesy of their gourmet menu, they're just $6.99 per serving. And they deliver it all to your doorstep. Pre-measured, so all you have to do is follow the recipe. Could not be easier. That's what's going to make HelloFresh America's #1 meal kit. For a total of $80 off, that's $20 off your first 4 boxes, fill out HelloFresh.com/bonfire and enter Bonfire80. That's HelloFresh.com/bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Musically perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry about the late start today.
We bring you the gift of Chris DiStefano.
Yeah.
The new special, Size 38 Waist, premiered on Comedy Central last week. It's available now on iTunes and on demand.
Fucking hilarious.
Thank you. My special was up 43% amongst diverse people between the ages of 18 and 35.
Oh, that's
so I have
a demo.
culturally diverse special.
That's definitely a demo you want to hit right now. That's some real woke ass demos.
Hell
and I'll tell you what else he is. He's on a bus stop around the corner of my block.
Yeah, it's always fun. I see you at a subway stop. You're right on the 49th Street stop.
There you go. Well, I'm sure it's over now because the next special came out. I had my moment in the sun. Now it's fucking over.
But I saw Roy's. But you're still around.
But mine is more diverse than Roy's. Look at that. And I was more diverse than the other gentleman, the other black gentleman.
Ron Funches?
I was more diverse than Ron
James
Funches
Davis?
and James. They said I was up 43% amongst diverse audiences only. Everything else every other group took a big dip with my special. But it's about diversity in 2019, and I got that.
Let me tell you right
Finally,
now.
a win for the white man.
Right?
Yes.
In diversity.
Mm-hmm.
We judoed them, everybody.
Absolutely.
We were the majority, and now, Kia! the minority.
In fairness, I think a lot of black people probably watched my special because I thought it was Andrew Schultz.
They go, yo, I love this dude with Charlemagne.
Yo, that's a white guy from Guy Code.
Yeah.
We're just the same guy.
Yeah.
Just, nobody cares.
Chris, I also will apologize for the entire show. That there's a General Zod is fighting Superman downstairs. So if you're wondering what there's massive boulder-like thumping.
Wow.
Magnus for Magnuson is practicing keg throwing.
Yeah, they installed a World's Strongest Man CrossFit downstairs. It's mostly boulder throws and log tosses. So.
Yeah, I mean you have to drop the weights because they're going to fail.
Yeah,
they're repping the fail.
They're doing.
These are all good guesses.
I don't know. They're doing some sort of construction downstairs. It just keeps getting fucked up.
They're repping till failure.
We were talking inflated dick size earlier, and before the break, I said one of my favorite things that you did is you took a picture of you in sweatpants.
Mm-hmm. And I put a Verizon Files remote control in my sweatpants.
Oh, we told it on the show before.
Oh, yeah. It just looks like a fucking massive
dick. It's still my dick pic. Like, I still send that out. Like, I've sent it out yesterday.
Really?
Maybe this morning. Dude, absolutely.
Is it always the same reaction from girls, or they're like, oh my God.
So big, or I knew you were going to have a big cock with that Italian last name. It's always that. They always associate my Italian last name and a big dick.
Really?
But then like I said on the show before, and it's still true, when it comes down to the sex, it just has to be all the lights off. People have to be drunk. I have to get her as wet as possible.
Yeah.
Because I'm not pulling out a fucking remote cock.
Yeah.
In real life.
You go, ooh, we kind of upsized to a Apple TV remote.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's still got all the same channels.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Is whatever's happening downstairs voice activated? I feel like when we talk, the more we have a good conversation going, the
are the spirits trapped in the realm really upset when we discuss them?
They're really wailing.
Get out of the ground, demon spirits! Wait for it. Demon spirits hit the ground if Jacob's gay.
Hell no. Dead silent.
Yeah.
But if he's curious to try some stuff with a guy.
Yes. Chris, throw it out there. What do you think? Just asking a question. It's like a magic 8-ball.
About Jacob?
Yeah.
Demon, make a noise if Jacob tucks his dick back between his legs and laughs in the mirror.
Yes. Free Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. Demon, is Christine gonna die in her sleep tonight?
Demon, am I going to have a really fun match between Finn Balor and AJ Styles on 2K19 on my PlayStation tonight? No. I get it. You know what? I'll go another route.
Is Dan's dick really bigger than he looks? Does he believe his dick is bigger?
Chris has seen my dick. Chris knows my dick's not that big.
I used to look down his pee hole before. Yeah. That's how I used to get spots.
Yeah, but he didn't get hard though.
No.
It was just a soft old.
I just had to look. I had to look at his pishkadil a little bit to make sure he didn't have an STD.
Yeah, right down the barrel.
Yeah, your shishkadil.
Dude, I look right down your fucking hole, man. You have a clean hole. You have clean pipes.
Thanks, bud.
After he cleaned a gun, like he's looking down the scope.
Yeah, he blew into it. Yeah, bro. You know what?
Tooth goes inside your pee hole.
He goes, I'll tell you this, you're going to fire accurate.
Yeah.
You tell you're going to put it on a belly. You're going to go on a belly.
This thing is calibrated.
Put his dick in the business.
Did Dan held it and like at the head?
No, I did it.
You held it.
I held the stick. Yeah, I'm a professional.
Put it into the hole, like he mushed the...
I just looked open. And
medical, Jacob, you faggot.
I did it in the back of the lap lounge.
I opened it and he looked in it.
Sorry. I got homophobic for a second. I didn't mean to be, Jacob. Whatever you are. It's fine. I'm bisexual.
I opened it and then...
you're into guys and girls. The spirits will tell us.
It's cool. Dude, the spirits are honest. And you know what? I think that's pretty slicky, dude. I think that's pretty sexy of you.
Totally cool with me.
Yeah, I had to do that.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what I had to do.
Dan's dick hole?
And then he looked down at it.
Chris, is that still your screensaver?
Yeah.
That looks like one of those fishes from deep underwater.
It really does.
It looks like something you get at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
It looks like the fish that you have to slice it just right or it kills you.
That is a Japanese delicacy.
Yeah.
That is a blubberfish.
One of my friends got gonorrhea in his throat.
What?
Yeah, got it in his throat.
What was he eating? Pussy like sucking bone marrow out?
Probably, or he's sucking cock.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He had it was all over his throat.
If you have it in your throat, you gotta really convince people. It's like, yeah, part of my thing is I do a lot of I really do a lot of sucking, so I probably pull.
He goes, you guys don't know how to suck? Dude, you guys suck pussies too, bro.
Yeah. He goes, yeah. Was that before or after some guy was knocking your tonsils with his fucking herp dick?
Oh, I didn't know you were a superhead on the underground scene.
Yeah. By the way, the fact you got it in your throat, I'm already impressed. impressed.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not even a gay man, but I always want to give you a whirl, sister.
Yeah, listen, best friend.
It was gross.
Oh, man.
No, it looked even worse than that. It was like thrush. It's like his tongue was all white.
Oh,
and he was like, do you think this is bad? And I was like, buddy, it's not good. So I was like, but I would explain to everybody, listen, I'm a physical therapist, so I don't, this is out of my scope of practice, but because I was some type of health professional, it just made people, like when I told you your dick was clear, you felt good.
When I got hammered.
I probably missed a huge problem.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa.
Well, is there a doctor or somebody in scrubs who could tell me my dick's okay?
They go, it's okay. And then they just take the scrubs off and they go, I work at the grocery store, dude.
Yeah. He goes, you know what? They don't ask you for a license. You can just buy scrubs.
Pre-walk in, you can see a lot of pee holes. That's pretty cool. You like looking at the pee holes? Just
people bring the pee holes to you at a point.
I literally have to stop looking at so many pee holes. That's how many pee holes I look at.
I was on a plane once and like somebody... a medical emergency. It was like code red, and I was thinking like, should I say something? And I was like, nah. And then the guy next to me was like, nobody was helping. He was like, and he asked the flight attendant, he was like, hey, I work in medical billing. Does that help? And she was like, no, we need an actual doctor. I work in medical billing.
That's great.
What an idiot.
He goes, if you guys want, I could probably tell you what you would need and how much it costs to help him.
Yeah, as he's dying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone's having a heart attack. He goes, I've seen Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. Does he need a crutch made out of wood?
I seen the Karate Kid. Should I slap my hands together and then fucking massage them back to life?
I met a doctor. I practice the dark arts. Would that help?
Does that count?
Would you
want to make a deal? You want to make a deal with Beelzebub, or
I could turn him into a Haitian zombie for the rest of the flight. Don't know if it's going to last when we land. I cannot promise it will last when we land. You were raised by a single mom.
I was,
and the reason we played Bee Gees is because Jay had a topic that he thought.
It was just I watched the music video for Bertie Higgins' Key Largo.
Bring it up.
Song?
No.
And I just saw the guy, and it's just, if you asked me to draw the guys who my mom wanted to, and the guys that could have fucked my mom in the 70s/80s,
yeah,
this guy epitomizes
the guy.
When did your mom meet Joe? What year does your mom have until? Because Trish is off the market for a couple of years.
I was 10, so like 87, 88?
87, 88. End of the Reagan administration.
Look at this guy.
Look at this
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's ripping a butt in the music video? I want to put some of that chain. Bird. He's got a nice, at the Bonfire SXM, we'll tweet out this video, because, man, Bernie's killing it.
Bertie playing.
Dude, I like that they filmed this all outside of a nice fucking oyster restaurant in Florida. It's just like, looks like the lamppost.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this guy, he just really does.
That's a perfect mom guy.
Yeah, he looks like, particularly even a guy named Kevin, I think, that was nailing my mom at one point.
He looked like my mom's boyfriend, Dennis.
Yeah, right. There's such a nondescript...
Almost just gave his last name.
Did your mom have a lot of boyfriends?
Not a lot of boyfriends, but dated a bunch when I was
That's the same one. My parents got divorced when I was 1, and my mom, had boyfriends. Like, she would date a guy for a few months, it wouldn't work out. And, as I got older, I realized, anytime my mom dumped somebody, and then, or she got dumped, she would get, upset, she would want to, lose weight. I would be, 9 years old eating lean cuisines. My mom, it would just be lean cuisines and, Skinny Cow ice cream bars.
I was just going to say...
her diets?
Yeah, I was going to say... She's gotten dumped.
Dude, that's so funny, because I didn't realize that we would switch our desserts to Weight Watchers fucking fudgesicles.
Yep.
And it would always switch, and it would be in between boyfriends. When Nick, my stepdad, was there, fucking Ben and Jerry's every night, baby.
Bro, anytime when I got older as a teenager, if I was coming home late from basketball practice and I saw 2 polished off bottles of Sutter Home White Zinfandel, I knew it was going to be a problem. I knew she was drinking, talking to my Aunt Eileen, and it was somebody fucked up.
See, my mom went through a super dark period from when I was 12 to 16, where it was, my friends would go in our garage and we had a recycle bin. It's just one bin that you just throw all the plastic in, and there would be just fucking handles of 175s of Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
And my friends would be like, damn! Trish is getting after it. It was just her and I.
Yeah.
So there wasn't other people. So they were like, dude, how many fucking 175s does your mom go through?
Yeah.
Dude, why?
You're looking in the bin going, 2, 4,
dude, 6. Swear to God, one time I did
12?
No, one time I was like 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3?
It's single mom shit.
Whose phone is it?
No?
It's mine. It's my dad.
Is it really? Oh, what a Gary move.
Oh.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? You caught up on my radio show right now. You're on the radio.
Oh, I am.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Never been on the radio before.
This is a big moment. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call after the show.
Okay. Yeah, I'm driving home from Florida. So.
Big Philly act.
Hey, what's my middle name?
James.
Dad, literally, my middle name is Michael. I'm going to call you back after the show. That's unreal. That's unreal, dude.
He said,
that made Dan get up.
That's the most Gary shit. Dude, it's the fact that we're not called Sons of Gary.
That was wonderful.
He said it confidently.
Dude, Jason James Oakerson? What are you, a fucking gunslinger?
Why would I not be J.J. Oakerson? I would have loved to be J.J. Oakerson.
Why does he not know your middle name?
That's Gary, man.
He hopped on the bandwagon late.
That's Gary. That's the Gary. That was fantastic.
Because that was as real as could be.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I didn't even know my phone was going.
Man, guys, pull the Ouija board out. I want to contact my Gary.
We should take our second break here, and when we come back, let's put it out to the callers. Think of musicians of the time, because Chris, you said you have a few you could think of.
I have a few, and I have a couple of non-musicians too.
Yeah, I know a couple. Dude, I know an original Colorado Rockies outfielder that my mom would talk about how bad she was.
And I know an old Phoenix Suns
to the
coach.
point where we'd be watching baseball games, and I'd be like, "Hey, leave it alone, lady."
Yeah. Why do you want to blow Dante Bichette?
Dude, that's it!
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, our mom is the same people. My mom too.
Dude, really?
Holy shit.
I was super into
Dude, we had the same childhood.
Oh, man. My mom was like, I like his butt.
Yeah.
That's our age difference. My mom wanted to bang Chico from Sha-Na-Na.
Well, we'll figure out more dudes for our ladies, because our dads ain't here, and they don't know our middle names.
Oh, dude, that was
James.
I would have bet $1 bazillion.
I thought he knew your middle name.
Me too.
He did call us
Elizabeth. And he said it so confident, and he enunciated it, James. It's so wrong.
By the way, what's hilarious is that is my brother's middle name. Yeah. But that's funny.
I mean, it's just funny. It's just, come on. Dude, as a son of Gary.
What's my middle name? Fast.
And he goes, dude, that's so funny.
James.
Yeah, because I guarantee you, if my dad was still alive and I'd press him for my birthday, he would have fucked that up. If I got, Dad, was my birthday, he'd be like, June 20th. Like, it's June 24th. Because he did that. My dad did that when he missed a birthday one year. Yeah. It was like, it was mid-July. And I was like, yeah, Dad, I never got a birthday card. And he goes, what? I sent one on your birthday, back on your birthday. I was like, on my birthday, what day? And he was like, June 20th.
Day of.
Yeah. And I was like, my birthday's June 24th. And he's like, yeah, I know.
No, I sent it.
That's what it was at.
On the 20th.
That's what he was saying.
Stupid.
He tried to do that. But, I mean, we got your dad dead to rights on that one.
Dude, that was
classic.
That's a trip to the toy store for sure if you're holding this over your dad.
I don't even know. Do I have to go to therapy?
Do you want me to hug you?
No, but that was wild. You know what's
funny? It's why you never answer the phone when he calls.
Sometimes I go, maybe I'm hard on the old guy. That was hilarious.
Well, guess what? We're fucking, that just reinvigorated, the spirit of the show just got re-energized.
And he sounds like such a young guy, like he works at like some temp job.
Like, what's up, dude?
Like he's excited to do comedy.
Sup?
Yeah, sup?
What's up, dude? What's up?
What's up? Actually, my favorite thing too, when I go, you're on the radio show now. He goes, okay. I'm let's settle into some stuff. First of all, white power.
Yeah. First time, long time.
Long time.
Just want to say,
the right will rise. The white man will rise to the top again.
Just want to say, immigrants are taking all jobs.
My dad's a white supremacist.
You're like, whoa,
my God. At the Fourth Reich.
Yeah. Because I'm into some cool 4chan stuff you guys might want to follow.
You know, it's really fun. Oh, yeah, it's fucking.
What?
Classic.
Oh,
I'm a big Gary fan now.
Oh,
dude, Gary.
I never heard of
Living Gary keeps on doing. I mean, dead Gary, the hits are already there.
Yeah, Gary's a great old guy name too.
It's just a
fun
good
name.
It's a good shitty dad name.
Well, like Gary, like if you're never going to be anything if your name's Gary.
Well, don't tell Vito that because sometimes we have these conversations.
Well, he knows.
Sometimes I'll trash the name Gary, and then Gary Vito's like, "Oh, you know, that's my
name's
name.
Gary."
Gary.
Nobody's voting for Gary.
Don't get upset, dude. I love you.
No, I'm not upset. You know what I feel weird about?
What?
This is why I just got emotionally shut down, because I have an outside feeling he heard me, thought I said, "What is your middle name?"
Is his middle name James?
His middle name. May have killed all the thunder of this.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
I still, when I was young, didn't pay attention on birthdays. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, you're still a comedian.
Or maybe he thought he was talking to your brother. That's another thing.
That's what I thought.
He called me.
Yeah, I know, but he thought he could have gone like this. Shit, it's calling your brother. David Haim.
That's such a that bums me out because it was so much funnier. That it's so much funnier that if he just got my middle,
he forgets which son is a famous comedian.
Dude, I mean, I told you, my mom one time at my cousin's wedding, we're at the reception, and my mom's talking to this lady that we don't know. And I walk up, I bring her a glass of wine. I go, "Mom, I got you a glass of wine." She goes, "There he is. This is my son, David." And I was like, "What's up?" What's up?
What?
And my mom was mortified. Mortified. Like, I would make fun of her all the time, and I'd be like, "Is there a kid I don't know about? Did you have another one?" And you and Gary gave it away? And she was like, "I just seriously." And now we laugh about it. She's like, "I don't know where it came," but with a confidence like that. Yeah. She goes, "There he is. This is my son, David." And you're like, not even close.
My grandmother calls Christina consistently, but who's going to correct? What do you?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Don't make her angry. You start punching herself in the head.
My mom called one of my exes another ex's name one time. We were visiting Colorado, and I was like, "Trish, you fucking asshole."
Yeah. Well, they all blend together.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you didn't, maybe if you satisfied one, they'd stick around. Like, Jesus,
you must not have got your dad's honker.
Yeah, or Nick's. Now that was a dick.
When I was 16 years old, my mom started dating my best friend's dad.
What?
Like, imagine, like, we're 4 core friends. Like, me, Brian, Kieran, and Sean. We're all friends.
What?
And she starts dating fucking Brian's dad, and it was brutal, man, because, like, we would hang out in this garage, and, like, just, like, on the summer nights, like, everyone, you know, we couldn't get in
Dude, the garage was where it's at. That's my garage is where we always hung out.
Conversation would go to a lull, and then somebody would just be like, "What do you think Chris's mom is doing right now?" And somebody else would be like, "Blowing Brian's dad."
Oh.
And I'd be like, "Fuck you!"
Dude, that's
just fight after fight. I couldn't believe she did that.
That sucks because that would have. I was afraid of that happening in my social circles because my mom. It might have happened with my friend Zach's dad, Frank. If my mom would have started dating Frank, would have been some problem.
Well, I've said on the show before, my mom started dating my dad's stepbrother.
That's crazy.
Uncle Tommy.
Uncle Tommy!
Still around, Uncle Tommy. Like,
redid the bathrooms.
Yeah, redid the bathrooms at my mom's house.
That's weird. When people can date and then get over it, that's a real...
Yeah, but Uncle Tommy's now back with Aunt Trish.
Hey!
Like, it was like a brief break from Aunt Trish.
But your
parents, laying out my
humans.
mom.
They're humans. Yeah. They're probably like, oh, they probably had a couple drinks in them. Like, I never thought of old Terry like this.
My dad's first wife, before my mom, cheated on him with my dad's twin sister's husband. They were fucking at a family party, and they're still married to this day.
Whoa!
And my dad, it's all just accepted. I didn't know until I got older. And my mom was like, "Do you know the story about your Uncle Richie, right?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, that was your dad's first wife, and he caught them having sex during a family party." I was like, "Wait, really that guy? Wait. Richie?" And she was like, I was like,
"Does it make you hate Richie a little?"
No, I don't mind, because my dad's like, "Yeah, whatever. It happened so long ago, I don't care." I was like, "Yeah, but like he was."
I'm trying to wonder which kind of things in my life right now that I want to
situation. Now, like Uncle Tommy's hanging out. Uncle Tommy was cool.
Well, inevitably, Joe,
like MGDs.
Joe was my dad's ex-best friend. He's my godfather.
Yeah,
and then he moved in and was just a fucking nightmare.
The worst. Yeah.
My Uncle
he just came in and sucked, so that wasn't a good pickup.
My Uncle Richie's part Cherokee Indian, so it's cool.
That's great. Did he convince your mom it was some tribal thing?
Yeah.
I bring to you an old Native American practice of I have to taste the honey so that the rest of the tribe knows it's good. I'm a taste tester for the chief. Why don't we go over here and hang out for a little? Want to lay down? Want to lay down real quick?
Miller High Life.
Hey, here's a Miller High Life. Just a dude scheming on your mom.
Yeah, probably did.
Let's do it. Let's take a break, and then 844-COMEDY-9 is the number if you want to call in and tell us who you think, what, I guess celebrity, musician, whatever you think could bang your mom.
Who could bang your mom? That's a fun new game on the Bonfire.
We're hanging out with Chris DiStefano. I mean, we're rolling Bee Gees music all day. I mean, all three of those could have fucking dorked my mom down for sure.
Let's see if we can get a trifecta, because right now Dante Bichette goes 2 ways, but doesn't reach old Tear Bear.
No, she doesn't know who Dante Bichette is.
He's a good-looking guy with his long hair and
thick butt, too.
Big, thick
You
butt.
got a size 38 waist, especially. You got a thick butt, right?
Yeah, so do my dad. That's what my mom's into, thick butts.
Flat out.
Jay and I have no butts. We'll talk about it when we get back. Chris DiStefano's special, size 38 waist, premiered on Comedy Central January 18th, is now available on demand and on iTunes now. Chris is going to be at the Comedy Works in Denver.
Yeah.
D-Town.
Fuck yeah, dude. One of the best clubs in the country in one of the greatest cities in the country.
And then after that,
he's going to the Punchline in Philly. You're doing the Bonfire run.
Fuck yeah.
February 14th through the 16th in Denver. February 21st through the 23rd in Philly. Go to ChrisDiStefano.com.
No, ChrisDComedy.com.
ChrisDComedy.com. And then go check out Jay, who's going to be he's going to be at the DC. Well, he was at the DC Improv. February 14th through the 16th, he's going to be at Cap City in Austin, Texas. So Texas campers, get ready to come see Jay in Austin February 14th through the 16th. Tickets at BigJComedy.com.
Dan Soder going to be headlining the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York, Thursday, April 18th, tri-state area. Get the fuck out. Get your tickets now at dansoder.com. We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
Fine line between comfort and confidence. You know how important confidence is. It's time to increase your comfort. Now you can increase both where it matters most. Introducing Mack Weldon, the leader in comfort for men's basics. No more feeling sweaty, rolling waistbands, chafing, or riding up. Mack Weldon combines smart materials with smart designs, like Pima Cotton with a ventilation panel for maximum comfort. They even use real silver, woven into the fabric for its natural anti-odor properties, plus it keeps you cool and comfortable all day.
Socks?
Yeah. So you have Mack Weldon socks.
So you can gather your lips up?
Yeah. You heard how dry I was?
Yeah. No, the Mack Weldon socks, they're low, very low, low-profile socks.
Yeah.
Have you used them, Chris?
No, but I have Mack Weldon travel pants. And they're
really?
Unbelievable.
Love them.
Love them. They're my favorite pants, so I assume the socks are even just as good on your feet.
They have in the back of them, because, sometimes with the low side socks, in your shoe, they'll come undone.
Yeah.
They have like a piece of rubber or silicone woven into the back of the sock, so it's almost like a sticker.
That's awesome.
So it doesn't rub down.
The offer they're doing here, you can try a pair of Mack Weldon underwear, and if you don't like your first pair, they're going to pay for it. Upgrade your confidence this Valentine's Day by feeling comfortable all day and night.
Send it back. If you don't like it, send it back.
Send it back. Go throw right it.
Walk around with it a little bit. He goes, I say spend a whole day really doing some activities.
See if you can still
you don't like it, don't even wash it. Just send it back.
They got a whole department. They got a smell department. See if you can come in your pants like high school. Mack Weldon. Get Mack Weldon underwear before Valentine's Day, and you'll save 20% with the promo code Bonfire, but only until February 14th. Get 20% off at MackWeldon.com, promo code Bonfire. MackWeldon.com, promo code Bonfire.
Inevitably, we all skimp on that full night of sleep, skip a workout or two, or brush our teeth with a tired old toothbrush. But we're not going to take it anymore, we're learning downstairs. I want to talk to you about Quip. It's a better electric toothbrush that can help. Brush heads are automatically delivered on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5. A friendly reminder when it's time for a refresh and to stay committed to your oral health. 75% of us use old, worn-out bristles that are ineffective. Quip uses one of the first electric toothbrushes accepted by the American Dental Association. They're backed by over 25,000 dental professionals, and they have thousands of verified 5-star reviews. But more importantly, I hope to you guys, is that I use this thing every day. So does Christine. Jacob, you do too, I think, now? Mm-hmm. The Quip, it's changed the way I brush my teeth. It's one of the few products I've used that makes me do something different than I've done my whole life. That quadrant brushing, it every 30 seconds, it pulsates, so you switch quadrants of your mouth, and it really it's been awesome. I love it. And they have 1 million happy mouths. Quip starts at $25. If you go to getquip.com/bonfire right now, you get your first refill pack for free. That's big. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/bonfire.
Back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Put 2 drinks for one for him and one for your mom. Hey, so anyways, the little guy's asleep, huh?
Yeah.
So, what's going on at Etna?
Hey, Dan, these are my friends, the Brothers Gibb.
And the third one's in the car, but he'll be in soon. And you're like, cool. Do you guys have a Nintendo? Do you guys like Nintendo?
You guys have Nintendo? Buy me a Nintendo game.
Dude, my mom had her friend got married at her house for some reason.
At your house?
Yeah.
My mom and step-pop got married at my mom's friend's house.
Yeah. My mom and my stepdad got married at her friend's house.
That's so funny.
Only other people can get married at your house?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's lame if you get married at your own house, but you could always go to someone else's house.
We just had like a regular suburban house. I have no idea. It wasn't like nice.
My kids' mom's families got married in their house. I thought it was like a Puerto Rican thing. But it's not.
Nah, man.
No. It's just it's overall trash.
Yeah.
Yes. My sister is getting married across the street, but still in the development.
Crazy
in Jersey.
It's
like a golf course.
Yeah.
And it's townhouses. And they're just going. They're doing in the golf club. So you have to walk across the street.
What would you rather do? Would you rather get married at your house or at a comedy club? There's plenty of people get married at comedy clubs now.
That's lame too.
What would you rather do?
House.
Yeah.
House. So you can at least go in the backyard.
You don't want Emilio from New York Comedy Club presiding over?
No, man.
The after party's going to be there at the comedy club.
Definitely. At the comedy club, that's where we're. That's the reception.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's where
party's cool.
Yeah.
That's where Liz and Cruz.
Got me. Yeah, that's a fun.
They had their after party.
That's great.
At the VU. I was running karaoke.
Ooh, Notorious RGA said, as disappointed as Big J was about Gary not knowing his middle name, I was bummed we didn't get the Jace, it's your dad greeting. Jay would play it for me every time his dad would call him and leave that.
It's a very, very funny Pennsylvania accent.
Hey, Jace, it's your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad.
It's really good.
Marcus Silva says, check out Oscar nominee Sam Elliott back in his Gary days.
Oh,
dude,
wow.
Let me tell you how quickly I would have been staying at Scott Thompson's house.
Oh, my God.
If Sam Elliott wanted to take my mom anywhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know. She would have picked me up at school. She would have picked me up from Hartwood Athletic Club, where I went to after school, and she would have been like, here's a backpack, you got underwear, your toothbrush, you're staying at Scott's for the week.
He's the ultimate guy that's going to bang your mom. My mom is, I'm not lying to you, going with me and Christine to see Cher in Philadelphia because we had the conversation about seeing the musical, and I said they didn't even mention the movie Mask, and my mom goes, oh, Mask, that's the best. Sam Elliott.
Do you think your mom would lose it if I was like, hey, how you doing?
I told her you do it.
Yeah. Well, if I called her,
you probably get her to Jill it on the phone.
Yeah, I go, hey, this is Terry. This is Sam Elliott.
Let me get disappointed by both my parents on the phone today.
I go, I'm just wondering if what are you doing right now? Why don't you put on those jeans down to your ankles?
I meant to text my dad on the break and say, like, did you think I had, and I just forgot to.
Oh.
Dude, my mom is like such a devout Catholic woman, doesn't even utter a curse, but if you put a picture of Tom Selleck up, she was like, I will suck his fucking cock. She'll lose it.
Dude,
She'll
Tom Selleck, come on. That might be the trifecta. Yeah. Tell me Terry's not in the Tom. I know for a fact.
Absolutely.
Trish would run through me like a wet paper towel to get to Tom Selleck. I could be dying of like food poisoning or like choking my mom, and if Tom Selleck was like, why don't you come out to my car and throw me a heej or a beej, and my mom would be like, Dan, well, you had a good life.
He had a good life.
He stayed handsome.
He did. Tom Selleck stays one.
My mom just flicks her bean to Blue Bloods.
Oh, dude, Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods. You know what Blue Bloods is?
And you get an older, mature Don Wahlberg.
And Tom Selleck on Blue Bloods is the Cinemax for moms past menopause.
Absolutely.
Like when women go past menopause, they watch Blue Bloods the way young teenage boys used to watch Cinemax.
Absolutely.
Like, oh God, I hope there's some stability.
Yeah.
I hope if Tom Selleck does like a really stable man thing.
Oh my God, I imagine my mom just sitting down in like her cloud pajamas with her dachshund Larry, just getting hot flashes, watching Blue Bloods.
Oh my God, I imagine Trish having to get up for a refill of a martini in between a commercial break, moving Riley and Oreo. guys, move. I need to get a refill.
Oh, she stir with the middle finger.
And she just goes, she doesn't take her eyes off the screen. She just goes, still looks good after all these years.
Oh, that stash, that really does.
Tom Selleck.
That thing velcros right into a mom bush.
If I was a punk band, I would name an album "Your Mom Wants to Fuck Tom Selleck."
Tom Selleck, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, how you doing? Just him showing up at any of our mom's house. How you doing? My car broke down. Tom Selleck. Do you mind if I use the phone? She's like, oh.
Dude, my mom has been vocal about wanting to have sex with Samuel L. Jackson.
Really?
Wild, yeah.
Wow.
She loves Samuel L. Jackson.
That dude is ashy, I bet.
For years, she's always liked Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, man. I wonder how many moms throw it at Samuel L.
Oh, you know who's another one? That moms want to fucking... My mom wants to absolutely bang out Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell!
Yeah, absolutely.
Good one!
Are you talking Tango and Cash Kurt Russell? Though?
I mean, all of it.
All of it. Yeah.
All of it. You watch now go backwards.
Yeah, she wants to fuck Kurt Russell.
Big Trouble, Little China.
As no one 844-COMEDY-9, no one's called in to say who they think would fuck their mom. Yeah,
well,
Kurt Russell's a great one.
Rod Brooks, our buddy that you met in San Francisco, you did his radio show.
Huh?
You did Rod's.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me and he said my mom's would have thrown me in a river to fuck Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's the black
she
mom.
She wouldn't have had to,
That's
though,
the black mom Selleck.
His life ended in a wheelchair, so she could have got him by the end.
Oh, yeah, she could have just ran him down. Or just stood in front of him.
And she threw you in the river for that, Rod? She just wanted to throw you in the river.
She goes, but I get an excuse now.
I want everyone's parents to turn on them
Look
now.
at Teddy Pendergrass. Yeah.
But it wasn't about even his looks, it was the voice.
Oh, yeah.
That was one soulful. Yeah.
Is your mom home? No, Teddy. My mom's not home.
I thought that was him.
Hey, what's up, Jay? Yes, Russell,
my mom
Selleck. Selleck's number one.
Yeah, Selleck's number one. My mom has been vocal about, and my Aunt Eileen, they've always wanted to have a threesome with Michael Bolton.
Yeah, Michael Bolton.
He's another big one. But again, Selleck is one.
I'll tell you, one that went for my mom, 70s, 80s, 90s, and now, Kenny Loggins.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, I saw a billboard for Kenny Loggins.
Let me tell you right now.
No, dude.
Trish could wash it off.
He did it. I'm telling you, he went...
Cat face?
His cat face.
Oh, that's sad.
Look at Kenny Loggins now. There's the picture, actually.
Oh, it's weird.
Kenny!
Come on, Ken.
It's odd looking.
Why? He looks like a trans man.
You know what he would say if he heard us talking like this?
What?
I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Dip, 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 dip.
Kenny, the surgery went through. We grafted you perfectly with a Siamese cat.
Dean from Maryland says, Usher. Dean, how old's your mom?
Oh, it's a young mom.
That's a young mom. Usher's going to break her off.
Garth Brooks. How did I forget about Garth Brooks?
Wow.
My mom would have tore those jeans off like tearaway pants in the NBA. Trisha Yearwood's lucky.
Yeah.
My mom wanted to fuck Garth Brooks.
The guy wore his jeans weirdly on his belly.
She loved Garth Brooks.
You're talking about a Colorado mom, dude.
Garth Brooks would get hit in the face with a pair of yellow cotton panties.
Dude, I'll tell you this. Trish would have flung some fucking legs at
oh my God.
James Taylor.
Yeah. She absolutely. My mom would definitely get a pedicure for Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks would have he could have came in and ate all the cupboards bare and fucked my mom and left, and she wouldn't have cared.
She would really
love GB.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah, and James Taylor. My mom's a big James Taylor guy. Soulful lady.
Weird.
No, Garth Brooks is big.
Kenny Loggins. Who else my mom wanted to... I remember her being like, oh, yeah.
I thought it was hot.
Michael Bolton.
Jenny in Atlanta says Michael Keaton.
Okay. All right.
But that's not for anything with the look. I don't know. That's timely. Jason Texas Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
Woody, I would love if my mom. My mom would make me like my mom more if she wanted to fuck Woody.
90s Val Kilmer.
Oh.
Not before bloated in a river Val Kilmer.
Tombstone.
No, yeah. Tombstone Val Kilmer. Doors Val Kilmer.
Yes. My mom was into Val Kilmer.
Yeah. Yeah. Not wears fucking t-shirt in a wading pool Val Kilmer.
No, not that.
He's been dead for a week, Val Kilmer.
Yeah. Eli in Dallas says, this is an interesting one to me. Mark McGuire, Eli, your mom particularly... Mark, that seems like a very specific one.
Baseball player?
Yeah, that's a freckly back.
Yeah, but 98, he's a fucking big ginge.
Yeah, but he's a big ginge.
Yeah, big hot ginge.
So,
My mom
Eli's mom's into gingers. I can't answer the
baseball
phone
players.
'cause,
It may have been specific in the Yankees, but my mom always would be open about wanting how hot and how long Paul O'Neill's legs were.
Oh,
she was like, he's got such long legs, Paul O'Neill.
Your mom used to call guys up for having legs for days.
Yeah, she goes,
look at the stems on that picture.
She goes, I'll tell you this, I bury my face in between those yams.
Yeah. Not like your dad's stubby fucking legs.
Yeah. Not like
Eli.
your father's lying legs. What?
Eli, you there? He's not there.
Yeah, Mark McGuire's that's a fetish almost. The redheaded.
She's going to be tossed around by a fucking Viking.
Yeah, by a Scottish Viking warrior.
Who is this person?
Or she just likes that he's got control of the batter's box like that.
Justin in Texas says Lee Orsley.
Who's Lee Orsley? Lee Orsley. Because he might.
Horsley.
Lee Horsley.
I don't know who it is.
That? Who's Lee Horsley?
He was on
Is he in
Matlock.
Is he on your top list?
He was on the show Matlock.
How do you spell it?
He was a Tom Selleck knockoff. Lee Horsley.
Lee
L-E-H.
L-E-H?
Horsley, H-O-R.
Oh, no, it's
L-E-Y.
W-H-O-R-E.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Matlock. He was, I forgot the Matt Houston. I think that was the name of the show.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's.
Oh, Lee Horsley was Matt Houston? Oh, yeah, that guy. You're right, Justin. Good call.
Great call, Justin.
That guy could totally rip into your mom.
I'll tell you this. This guy's getting through half of the moms in the room.
This guy though eventually leaves in the middle of the night and takes your mom's bank account.
Oh yeah. She steals your grandma's.
He hurts her and you.
The grandma's necklace that she left for your mom. That's gone. That's clean off the fucking nightstand.
And then they find out 5 years later he also fucked her sister, your aunt.
Marianne got it. How dare she?
I mean George Clooney, but that's like
Clooney,
Michael Jordan. It's too obvious.
He is the Michael Jordan of mom puss.
Everybody says George Clooney.
George Clooney's like, yeah, well, it's a timeless.
Oh, this is a goodie. Matt in Missouri says her mother would drown him in a tub for a shot with the doctor himself, Don Johnson.
Don Johnson!
Yes! Wow!
Yeah, dude,
that's
great
a good one.
Well, you forget, dude, Don Johnson was getting moms wet.
Don Dick.
Dude. Don Johnson's fucking hot.
It'd be funny if your mom,
handsome.
If your mom was more into, she's like, I'm a Tubbs lady.
Oh, yeah, if your mom like Philip Michael Thomas?
Yeah,
you're like, Mom, you got to swing for the fucking fences.
That's a kid that grew up sleeping on a couch in the living room.
Yeah.
If your mom liked Tubbs,
I mean, if your mom
worse if she liked Edward James Olmos, that would have been the worst.
Crazy.
Captain.
If she's a little bit older, I mean, if we're talking about if your mom had you late in life and she's in her 70s, talking Burt Reynolds.
Oh my God, my mom's 70, and I think Burt.
You got to remember Burt Reynolds. You got to remember Deliverance Burt Reynolds when he was in shape.
Oh man, Gator.
Although a lot of people like not so much in shape, but casual, freewheeling Smokey and the Bandit Burt Reynolds.
That's a fun Burt.
But no one's mom is really fucking giving themselves a front wedge over the captain or not the captain. But what was he? Jack in Boogie Nights.
I think
Tom Selleck is just if you're a white woman.
It's
you're an older white woman.
If you're a baby boomer, white woman, I would do if this was Family Feud.
Yeah.
And the question was, baby boomer white women want to fuck Tom Selleck.
The answer is Tom Selleck.
It's like
a long time. Yeah. It's been a long time since, and we figured this out when we were talking about the Punisher, that all those characters, they shaved their chests for the show. Tom Selleck, one of his big things, that big furry chest.
Yeah.
I think Burt Reynolds also, that's not a thing looked upon. If that was, there'd be fucking staples in the middle of a bunch of Joe DeRosa pictures. He'd be centerfold all day. DeRosa's got a fucking Bon Jovi chest. Yeah. Young Bon Jovi.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's me talking to Vecchione in the morning. Doors open, buddy. Come in. I'm just laying here smoking. What, Jacob?
Yeah, look at that fur.
Burt Reynolds.
You miss him? you got fucking introspective. Stephanie Falcone said, after bringing her to a few shows at her request and seeing her in that situation, I'm pretty sure my mom would be down for Big J. Oakerson.
I'll give her the biz.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
I got her stoned.
Stephanie Falcone's a hot name.
Yeah.
Stephanie Falcone.
She's letting her mom bang Jay. Pretty Pretty sweet
girl.
lady.
You remember when you banged Stephanie Falcone?
Sean Connery. Good job, Ryan. Ginger Ninja.
That's like the one.
Sean Connery. I could hear my mom getting wet watching The Last Crusade.
But as he got older.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. What are you doing? Trish, what is Don doing? Don't you let Don go down to the basement and play with these guys. I'm thinking of you in the kitchen.
You're the only one.
Yeah.
He may top Tom Selleck.
Yeah, dude.
He's close. It's like 1A, 1B.
It's Highlander situation between Connery and Selleck.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot about Sean Connery.
Oh, Sean Connery. Come in and having sex with your mom.
Connery. I would love that.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to my cock. Oh, dude, look at him. Still getting it. I mean, Stone Cold Fox.
He's still alive, too, right, Sean Connery?
He's like retired from acting.
Yeah.
Took a break.
Absolutely.
Brian Dennehy.
He's like, you're my stepson now, dog. Man, that was a good call, though.
Sean Connery was excellent.
How did we miss Sean Connery?
We forgot Sean Connery.
We definitely. Nicole G. Good call. Springsteen.
Yeah, and that's there's a musician.
Oh, that's back to a musician. Yeah, and I'll tell you another musician.
Do you mind if I ate all your Cocoa Crisps?
Another musician.
I was up last night, fucking Trish. Yes, you guys are running low on milk. Hey, I just thought of a song. And Dan's still asleep and they're out of milk. Should I wake him up? Or just eat the rest of his cereal. Bruce Springsteen's stepson. He goes, he throws like a fag, runs like a queer.
His head's so big. You need to insulate these walls when I come and break you off.
Because it's scary movies. I don't want to call him my son. But he insists on it.
I'm not saying he's gay. I've never seen a boy cry so much.
He hates the sight of blood. He sucks on a bike. I'd give him back if I could.
He names his stuffed animals. And he gives them people names. That's really weird.
Gets scared at lightning. Believes in Santa and he's 11 years old. Mom's banging in no particular order. Neil Diamond, check. Lee Majors.
Not my mom.
Pass on Lee
Majors. My mom might have given the $6 Million Man for sure.
I don't know about Trish. I can't answer for it. Ted Danson? Yes. And let me answer something that I'm insulted that I didn't know from my mom. Mr. Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan.
I think Chris said Pierce Brosnan.
I said Pierce Brosnan.
I overlapped that. That's a big one for the T to D. Paul Newman, of course. Robert Redford. Goes without saying.
He's
Paul Newman and Robert Redford.
Those are the stand. And Kevin Costner.
Yeah, Warren Beatty. Those ones are too. That's what I was saying. More like the singers of the time, because Robert Redford and Paul Newman, both of them. By the time I would look at them to be like, oh, this is what the girls are all excited about. It was like, they were kind of grizzled. You know, Robert Redford aged like bizarre when he started to age. When it went. So he went like he wilted like a ginger. Mm-hmm. And Paul Newman, he's just like a fucking drawing on salad dressing at this point to me. I forget everything he did.
Pierce Brosnan was the first one where you felt that like my mom was like jerking at the chain.
He was so handsome.
Like,
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, when he became Bond, my mom was like, oh, he's so handsome.
So handsome.
All right.
Tony Danza, that might be just a Northeast one, though.
I don't know if
my mom liked Tony Danza.
Might have been too dumb.
Stamos was big. When a guy said Costner, my mom was Costner and Stamos.
Okay.
Did we mention Bruno himself, Bruce Willis?
Oh, my mom was into Bruce Willis.
I'll give that as a musician.
I mean, Mel Gibson. You know,
yeah, of course. Mel Gibson. My mom liked him more after the rant.
I like his politics.
My mom goes, she's just making a drink. She goes, politics. You got to blow him before jacuzzi. That's what happens when you get out of the country help.
Or he's going to wish some pretty hateful stuff on you.
Yeah. Anyways, Bubby, Sean Connery's coming over. Well, look who's still awake. Let me tell you, I might be.
I gave you $20.
Yeah, I told you to go to sleep early.
Yeah, look at that.
Friends had a storyline where Selleck came in. One of the lead characters, Monica. It's her dad's best friend, and she ends up dating Selleck for a season.
Because no woman can
resist. Black Lou nodding his head as Christine's describing.
He's got friends knowledge.
No, I know. It's hilarious. Lou spent his whole life building up everything inside him to have small talk for white women.
Yeah. It's impressive. It really is impressive.
He's funneled everything.
He's so well versed. Yeah. He goes, so true. I didn't know what you were looking at. I got distracted.
Looking at you.
What are you saying? Want a kiss?
Yeah, totally. We don't have to take another break, really.
No.
Do we? No. That's fantastic. I was going like the band Ambrosia is a good example.
Bring up Ambrosia. I don't know.
All of them can get a shot.
I think I've named all the musicians my mom would have banged.
Yeah,
Diamond.
like
Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
Ew.
What about Rod
Wait,
Stewart?
no, not Steve Winwood. Rod Stewart. Yes.
Yeah.
Not Steve Winwood.
Ew. Rod Stewart's awful too. Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
Clapton.
Fuck Ron Stewart. My mom would probably
Clapton's
give
a nice one.
Clapton would have gave it.
Yeah.
My mom's more of a Jimi Hendrix chick, if you know what I'm saying.
No, my mom's more of a Jimmy Buffett.
No, not that picture. I don't like that picture.
Okay.
No, they had the one guy who was good looking.
Did your mom ever get remarried?
No, but she had like 2 long-term boyfriends.
Did you like them?
I liked the one I didn't like. My friend's dad.
He was long term.
They dated for like 5 years, and then he started dating a woman who lived directly across the street. So he dumped my mom. I was like 17 when they got dumped.
And this is in Brooklyn.
This is in Brooklyn, literally directly across the street. Like I'm talking about like the house across the street. He started dating that woman in there, and it like broke my mother's heart.
Yeah.
And my mom.
Did you talk to your friend about it? Were you like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it was like everybody. He was just a dick anyway. Like nobody's really friends with him. He was always a dick. So was his dad. So my dad one time came to pick me up, take me to a basketball tournament, and my mom was sitting in a chair looking out the window, like weeping. You know, like, and he was like, "What's wrong with your mother?" And I was like, Jim broke up with her, and he's like, "Well, what do you do anything about it?" And I was like, "What?" Like I'm a kid, and he was like, I was playing video games, and he was like, "I'm gonna go get bagels," and then he rang the bell. And then all of a sudden I hear my mother yelling, "Chris, stop! Tony, what are you doing?" And my dad had him like up against like the steps and was like shaking him because and then my dad came back and it was like a whole thing. The police were called, but like nothing happened. And my dad came back and he was like, "You can't have your mother crying like that. You should have taken care of that yourself."
Wow.
Yeah. And I was
That's like having a dad?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. And I was just like, I get it. And then we went to Staten Island and he was like, "Look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that." And he's like, there's always that same story with my dad. He would do something he wasn't supposed to do, but it's really just because he loved me. And then he would explain to me on the ride how I should not do like what he he just did.
Fucking shook
him. He pushed him around a little bit. He like scared him. And he was like, "Look, you can't date this lady anymore." And then I never saw the guy again. None of us ever saw him again. I mean, he's okay, but I think he stopped dating that woman.
That's crazy.
And my mom,
what a weird way to break up with a woman. You go, "A man threatened me."
Yeah.
What that?
Yeah.
I got threatened by a man.
Ex's ex.
Yeah, my ex's ex told me that if I keep dating you, he's going to cut my cock off.
I'm afraid.
So I like my dick.
Yeah. So that's
crazy.
That's what happened.
Oh man.
Yeah. And then I was telling you, my dad, apparently, this was before I was born, or maybe my mom was pregnant with me. Dan Aykroyd was in Central. They were laying in the park laying on the grass in Central Park. My mom and my dad. And Dan Aykroyd apparently, allegedly came by on rollerblades or a skateboard, and like my dad was like went to go take a piss behind a tree or something like that, and he had stopped and was like hitting on my mom.
What?
Yeah, my dad
on roller skates.
Yeah,
did he have the rubber stopper down?
Yeah, my mom said like my dad was like close to getting in Aykroyd's face. How fucking awesome would that be if I was like, yeah, my dad punched Dan Aykroyd, or Dan Aykroyd beat the shit out of my dad
on roller skates.
That is the
on roller skates.
I mean, if a Ghostbuster takes out your dad while wearing roller skates, is your father a ghost?
Dr. Detroit?
That's like my dad's just legit friends with Ozzie Smith.
Really? The Wizard?
The Wizard. He's just legit friends with him now because I played in 2014, like this celebrity softball game for MLB All-Star game.
You had the show.
I had the show. So first of all, I was getting batting tips in the batting cage from Ricky Henderson, and Ricky Henderson was speaking in the third person. He's like, Ricky Henderson would keep his weight back.
Because guess who dated Ricky Henderson's niece?
You did.
This guy.
So he's third person.
Guess who met Ricky Henderson at his house?
This guy.
Guess who learned what third person was because of that meeting? This guy.
So it was so weird.
So confusing.
But then I went 0 for 3 in softball, so it's like extremely embarrassing.
Yeah.
I like popped out to the catcher.
Oy.
And it was like Kevin Millar was the catcher, and he was like, "Man," he said something stupid. I was like, "Fuck you."
Kevin Millar from the Sox?
From the Sox. He was actually a nice guy. But anyway, on the bus home, I was just getting ripped. Like my dad was like, "I'm embarrassed. I want to take the letters off the back of that jersey." And Ozzie Smith was like dying laughing. And because Ozzie Smith and my dad are from the same generation, so like they had coffee the next morning and like hang out.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like I'm like,
you still do a backflip?
He looked like he could have. I mean, he was in great shape. And then Andre Dawson, the Hawk.
Dude,
yeah.
for the Cubs. What a great fucking hang.
He was repping the Marlins in the World Series for some reason, but the All-Star game. But yeah,
he went down. He was one of the original Fuller Marlins when they became around in 1993.
Ricky Henderson, Ozzie Smith, and the Hawk all. Like my dad was like in the back of the bus with them.
That is fucking awesome.
Cool
Man,
shit.
see what having a dad does for you?
Yeah, it was dope.
My mom would have been in the back of the bus for different reasons.
Well, Dan was banging famous black guy's niece. So I showed you what Dan's pack. He's always trying to downplay his dick, but that's pretty impressive.
Hey, we had sex once. And
when she walked away because your dick wasn't big enough?
Came quick. She dated Clinton Portis after me, so I know I got washed out by that memory.
Man, he took it. Wow, that's a beat right there for sure.
Bye. It was like right after I left.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Like still active Clinton Portis?
Like drafted by the Broncos.
That hurts.
Portis. Like from the University of Miami.
Yeah, he's a stud, Portis.
Drafted to the Broncos.
And that's when he was banging your ex.
I mean, yeah, we dated. She wasn't like my girlfriend. We dated.
I got dumped, and then my girl started dating Tim Hardaway Jr.
Oh, I remember that.
I was a huge Knicks
fan. And you're a Knicks fan.
Huge Knicks fan. And then when they were dating,
that's going to be a nightmare.
He went on the kid went on a tear, and all my friends, I was going through this breakup. All my friends play fantasy sports, and they were like, "We got to keep him on the team, guy." I mean, he won an NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
If Jimmy G just came and took your girl and then is balled out, I'd be like,
"Oh, it was so painful."
Because she fueled him to play better.
That's what I said. I was like, "Where is this magic pussy?" When I'm doing comedy at Bananas, when I'm with you, and this guy's fucking NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week. It was so hurtful because I love the Knicks so much. It really hurt.
Do you have a personal thing with him?
Now I mean, it's actually, we follow each other on Instagram. We've DM'd a couple of times. It's hilarious. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we've done
But at the time, did you, could you not even watch the Knicks?
I could. I was sick to my stomach. I lost 15 pounds in a month.
That was a tough break. I remember that breakup. That was a tough one.
Well, it hurt so much, and then fucking Tim Hardaway Jr. I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
Didn't you open your Comedy Central half hour with a joke about that?
Probably.
It just happened. I remember Mike Cannon. I saw Mike Cannon. Mike Cannon's like, "Yeah, dude, Chris is going through it." He's like, it's consuming him so much. He talked about it the first 3 minutes of his Comedy Central.
To try to get her back, to try to get back at her because I was just in such a stupid state of mind. I was trying to DM girls from the Liberty.
That's
I was
so
trying
funny.
to hook up with
Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah,
just comes in with her arm over your shoulder.
Yeah,
she goes, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah,
you gave up a good one.
It'd be funny if Dan starts losing people to your impression, the actual person you do impressions of.
Oh, Meg, what do you mean? Oh, like Sam Elliott?
Yeah,
comes and takes my girlfriend.
Scoops over. He goes, "I love that impression." It turns out that's more what I wanted.
She goes, "I thought I wanted to be with you, but it's just when you do Sam Elliott, they get all gassed up.
I want to be with him.
I can keep it up as long as you need it."
He goes, "What are you going to go back to him? He's a loser. Come on, baby."
It sounds like you're on the fritz. You start doing whatever she wants.
That's fucking crazy. To think your ex-girlfriend breaks up with you and goes to a member of your favorite sports organization.
You think that started dating my best friend and got on SNL.
Oh,
it got even worse.
Yeah. It did get worse.
It got even worse.
She started going out with your friend.
2014, it started out so good, and then it fucking turned into absolute chaos.
Dude, the chaotic part was, I remember when all that shit went down and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" But I forgot that that's following her dating Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, dude,
I thought that was the other way around.
What that's me too. What an appetizer.
It got,
because you go like this, you go, "Well, this is worse." Yeah, oh my God, it's so much worse.
You know what's funny? If in hindsight, though, what is better, because I pictured it the other way around. I thought it was friend, then the guy first. It would have been worse to have friend first. If the initial leave was right to friend.
Because then I would have been so angry at it that I would have been because I was still hope. I still was I want to be back with her. So it's that's why it hurts so much. But then once the friend thing happens, okay, I'm done with everybody.
Yeah.
So that's why it would have, I think it hurt more this way because Tim, it just hurts.
Have you and the friend ever made peace?
Oh, yeah, I don't care now. I have a fucking kid.
Yeah.
I don't care.
That changes it.
That's a beautiful thing about having a child is I've let go of anything.
Yeah.
That ever, I don't, there's nothing that
Have
I
you
hold on to.
seen each other?
In passing, yeah.
Okay.
But it's no issue. I mean, it's clear, I don't
give a fuck.
I couldn't care less because I can't use energy towards that. So I just use it with my kid,
I wonder if I'm big enough of a person to let that go. I don't think I am.
No, you would. If you had a kid, you would.
Yeah.
It's just like nature shows up, and it's like, yeah, you can't waste time with that's bullshit.
I don't think I'd let it go. I mean, I could get past it and be like, I'm not gonna. There's not like a let's watch out to see each other in the streets, but it would definitely be like never like a friend. Yeah, it was like you're not getting an invite to the old BBQ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gotta be.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah.
Unless there's like massive apologies and stuff. But I'm saying overall, without an apology, even just kind of going like, also get chalked so much stuff up to age, man, on everything.
I live my life by a Buddha quote. He said resentment is like you drinking poison and hoping the other person dies.
Wow.
A falcon should have landed on your shoulder when you said that.
Bang.
I live my life by a Buddha quote.
And I like a Brooklyn spiritual kind of thing. He goes, this fat fuck Buddha said, when you resent, it's like drinking gasoline in the other guy and not farting.
I think Nitschke said it best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fyodor Dostoevsky, that Russian queef, said, you cannot know happiness without knowing sadness. And I think that fucking stupid Rusty is right.
That guy was half a fag, but he was smart.
But, he was out in the cold a lot, and that makes you do a lot of thinking, you know? You know what I'm thinking, bro? Anyways, Tom Selleck's coming by to bang out my mom.
It's hilarious how many different people are referenced in making that quote. One says Nelson Mandela. Another one's Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher did say that.
Oh, Princess Leia said that. Hey, tell Buddha to suck a dick.
Yeah, well, I thought it was
probably
Buddha.
Came from Buddha.
Oh, Ariana Huffington said it as well.
I don't know where. I'll tell you where it came from. It came from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. So whose quote? Who was first?
Ariana Huffington.
It's an Ariana Grande quote.
I see poison in Zandini. I don't know. I say words.
Dude, it's crazy when you find out that there was fucking 12 writers for that Thank You Next song. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like
what?
12 people wrote that song.
I like her music. I really do. I don't like the Thank You Next song so much, but I like the other one, Breathe.
God is a woman.
What are you still waiting for royalty checks from MTV2?
Yeah. Guy Court? Wait, how much is Guy Court still paying you?
You know what's dope? Lil Yachty.
Lil
Uzi Vert. He's so
Didn't
ill.
he retire?
Oh, that's lit.
Didn't he retire?
If they tried to bring us back for Guy Code, I would have no clue how to talk anymore.
We should just do it.
Funny. We should just do it on our own.
Just do a Guy Code.
I feel like I was going to say Fleek. Everyone's going to be,
like, or Fierce. Like, what? Oh, that's the bomb.
Dude, I did a corporate gig in Seattle last week, and they thought that they booked Chris D'Elia.
That's great.
And the whole crowd had on, like, so cute shirts, and they were like, Baby Army's here. And then they're like, your headliner, Chris Stefano, and people are like, ah.
No,
I swear, it was crazy, dude.
Oh,
like,
it's a nightmare.
We're legit furious.
Oh,
but it's
my
like
God.
the money they gave me, like, that's D'Elia. I was like, how stupid. Like,
do you think D'Elia's going to take this money?
Yeah, like, he's not going to. Like, I had to pay for my own flight.
Okay,
that's not.
great.
D'Elia's not going to do that.
D'Elia doesn't do that.
He's not going to do that. He's doing theaters.
Yeah.
So it's like it was just to see the. I mean, I did the best I could and gave him a good show as I could. But I mean, it was so funny that because it was some 70-year-old guy. He doesn't know his daughter wanted Chris D'Elia, so he was like Chris D. Just Googled it, fucking fucked it up, and then emailed my agent, and he didn't explain it.
Hey,
he was like, my daughter loves this guy. Can we get him out here?
Oh, Jesus. Was the daughter was there?
Yeah, and I texted, no delay, I texted him. He's like, yeah, man, I was getting tweets like, see you in Seattle. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm not in Seattle.
Oh, man.
Was it packed? It was like a packed...
Dude, if there was like
about 500 people there.
Dude, if there was like a Dan Sater and he was like blowing up right now.
Dan Cedar,
and they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Soder, and like, who?
Pardon me?
Hi. Dating's pretty weird. That's always me how I start. Oh, what's up with the dating? It's pretty strange. You guys like Macho Man?
I think I get confused a lot for Big J Tomahawk.
Yeah.
A jazz musician.
They go, oh, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the #1 jazz pianist in the world, Big J Tomahawk?
Isn't it a real? It's Big J something, right?
Oh, there's another Big J?
I think it's Big J Tomahawk.
There's a Daniel Soder who's a fucking Swedish metal guitarist.
There's a Christopher DeStefano who murdered his girlfriend in Atlanta in like 1998. And he wrote a book.
Yeah. What's it called? Being Chrissy D.
Chrissy D.
It's called Size 38 Ways.
It's called Chrissy Bitch.
How fucked up would that be if he wrote a book?
That's the other Big J. It's a
Big Irish
J. That's the other comedian that goes by Big J. But no, there's like a musician or something.
He just put the Irish in now. It wasn't always Big Irish J, was it?
No.
You have to do it now.
So you won the Big J battle.
You won the Big J battle, yeah.
No,
I would just give it up.
And there was a comic named Jay Oaks.
Really?
Younger in my career too, but I think
Is there a comic named Danny Sodes?
I think he changed it to something.
Danny Sodes! Yeah, look up Daniel Soder, the Swedish metal guitarist.
I still at least once a month get brought up as Mike DiStefano.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it still happens.
There's like Mike DiStefano. Yeah, and you're like, hey,
guys.
Not me.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey.
Boo you.
So funny, Soder. Look at all the other, when you type your name, all the other names are umlaut.
Don Soder.
Don Soder. Oh, you mean Daniel Soder from the Deegan,
Troll Hooten. Soder Ham.
I'm one of the names of the people that helped wrote Thank You Next.
Soder Brahma. Soder Waldberg.
In Sweden, there is a saying. It goes on to Deegan, Rugen, Shigen, and it means Thank You Next.
Dan Soder, Hika Turkey, Herky Jerky, Brook, Bark, Bark, Bark.
Maybe I can use that in my song. Can you
put on Bjork music in the background while we look this up?
Dan Soder guitarist. Dude, this guy fucking shreds.
Still came up as you, buddy. You're the first picture still.
Oh, yeah. But, dude, get it off me.
Hot licks.
Dan? No. Oh, man, I don't know where he is. I've blown him out of the water. There he is. Sons of Classic Rock.
Yeah.
Straight up Sweden. De beste de mug orgemig vener gasoline.
Don Soder.
Hey, for my American brother, Don Soder.
Me mother is in the front row.
Henrik Soder, vocals, guitar. Henrik.
Ludwig van Beethoven. Now there's someone who could have porked my mom.
Yeah. All of ABBA.
Oh, Dan. This guy...
I want to do our... Yeah, dude, this is my cousin. Shut up.
You guys should meet up.
All the Soders I know get liver disease. Are you a real Soder? I love wrestling, guys. I love wrestling. I love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
And weed.
Guys.
Chris Stefano, Size 38 Waist, is out on demand and on iTunes. Came out on Comedy Central January 18th. He's going to be at the Comedy Works in Denver February 14th and the 16th. Then at the Punchline in Flippadelph February 21st through the 23rd. Go get tickets at chrisdcomedy.com.
It's our hometowns, buddy. You got to come up big.
Fuck yeah,
we got to come and represent.
Thank you.
Represent, yo.
Sorry we started the show late, but Big J is going to be live in Cap City, Austin, Texas, February 14th through the 16th. Then he's going to be at the American Comedy Company in San Diego, February 28th through the 30th. Get tickets at bigjcomedy.com.
Dan Soder is going to be headlining the Bell House in Brooklyn, New York on Thursday, April 18th. Sorry, April 18th. Thursday, April 18th. If you're in the tri-state area, get tickets for that. Come check it out at dansoder.com.
I got some other dates going up. Springfield, Mass.
Oh, I just did that one.
MGM.
Yeah.
Be up there. I'm going to be Salt Lake City coming soon. Baba Bush. Sean Connery coming over to fuck your mom. Well, hello there.
And make sure you check out our videos.
Yeah, please, man. Corey and Lynn do such a fucking awesome job.
They're in here killing it for us every week, so make sure you check out the videos. Download the podcast, wherever you download podcasts from, and we'll be back live tomorrow, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry, baby.
We're going to be here at 6.
6, yeah, let's hope tomorrow sometime.
6:05.
Around the 6 o'clock hour.
6:07. Worst case scenario. Traffic was a bitch. You're not going to believe this, but traffic was crazy.
I mean, if the shit really hits the fan, no later than 6:27.
I mean, really, we would be insulting to start later than that.
I'd say we could push at that point, 6:45, 6:47.
Maybe.
But it's not going to make the people upstairs happy. And that superhero fight will rage on.
Yeah. I only hope the Avengers can quell it before we are on the air tomorrow.
Hey, should me and Christine stay together forever?
All right.
I didn't think so. Chris, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys tomorrow on the Bonfire.